Hello, in this tutorial we are going to be designing this cap. So start a new part file in inch, and on the front plane we are going to draw a sketch, and we're just going to use the revolve method for this. So the first thing you should do is just draw a circle, draw two circles, something like this, and draw a line going up, and we can trim that line up here and make that line a construction line. And so now what we want to do is draw another line from here coming out, and from that line we're just going to draw the shape of this cap, and it goes something like this. It goes something like this. So I'm just showing you, sometimes this is, you might sometimes you can draw this shape, then you start trimming stuff out, so that way just to get an idea of what it looks like. And we're just going to start adding some dimensions. From here to the end of the cap is 6.5, and from here to the end of the cap is 3.97, and I'm just going to move this line over here. I'm just going to drag that from here to the center line is 3.35, and the distance from the top to the bottom is 0.94, and the distance of this line is 0.69, and the distance from here to here is 0.19. And what else is next? So we have that, and now what we can do is trim this off. So it doesn't get confusing. So I'm going to trim all, not there. I'm going to go to my trim command, trim here and trim here, so we have a shape like that. So I'm going to add a dimension here. The radius here is going to be 1, and the radius here is going to be 1.26 divided by 2. So the radius there is going to be 0.63, and that one is 1. And we still have some stuff moving around. So we want to make this point and the origin point, this point and the origin point, we want to make them horizontal, and also make this point and this point horizontal to each other. So everything is fully defined except for this, and we're going to add a dimension from here, from this line to our center line, and it's going to be 3.35. So we have the basic shape we need, and we're just going to close this sketch over here. Our sketch is fully defined, and we come to the feature, revolve, and we want to revolve it by this center, and click OK. Good. So once you have that, we're going to add our fillet immediately. So go to fillet, and your fillet size is going to be 0.13, and you want to add it to this edge and this edge, and click OK. And the next thing we are going to do is add our chamfer, and we go back to the fillet, and we want to add a fillet to this edge as well. So those 3 edges, and click OK. And now we're going to add a chamfer. So chamfer to this bottom edge, and that's going to be 0.03, and click OK. And the next thing we want to do is cut these holes in. So click on this top face, sketch, normal 2, and we are going to draw a circle from the origin point coming out. The diameter for this circle is going to be 5.38. Make that circle a construction line. Then we are just going to draw another circle on it, on the quadrant or you can draw, make sure your circle is coincident with this construction circle, and click the center point of that circle and the origin point, make sure it's vertical. And now we can add the diameter, which is 0.51. And now go to feature, extrude cut, and you can select up to next, so it cuts it through the bottom, and click OK. Good. So now we are going to just click on the chamfer again. We still have the 0.03. We'll select this top edge and this bottom edge, and you can also select this outside edge as well. I forgot to select it the first time, so select it and click OK. So you know what, don't select the outside edge, so let's edit that and uncheck this. Then there's a reason why I want to do that now, and I'll explain it later. So uncheck that, so make sure you only select this edge and this edge on this one, and we can go back to our first chamfer and select this outside edge, add it to that chamfer, and click OK. The reason why I unselected it from this feature is because we are going to use the circular pattern, and when we circular pattern this hole, we are going to be patterning the chamfer as well. But if I have this chamfer included in that feature, then that will give us some problems, so that's why I took it off. So now we can go to like our circular pattern, and the edge, select any circular edge. For the perimeter, we're going to select this. So I'm going to select my circular edge. I'm going to select that edge. You can select any edge, it doesn't matter for your circular, it's the same. Just make sure the edge is circular. And the number of pattern is 8, so we're going to change that to 8. Equal spacing, we have selected the chamfer, and for the feature we're going to select the hole, and let's undo that. So I'm going to come here, I want to select not that chamfer, so I'm going to unselect that, and I'm going to select this extrude cut tool, which is that hole, and this second chamfer. So make sure you didn't select chamfer 1, but extrude cut and chamfer 2 should be in here. And my perimeter, I'm going to select the circular edge again because I think I unselected it. There you go. So I have those, preview, and I'll click OK. And there you go, we have this part, it is done. So save it as so I'm just going to save it somewhere and call it cap. So to like my project area, I'm going to call it cap. And let me see if I can do something right. And I'm going to open this. This is the first one we designed, and we just did that second one now. So we have our cap. So now we can go back to new part file and quickly assembly inch. And since I have both open, I'm just going to click the body and bring that in, and it fully constrains that. I'll minimize this. Then I'm going to go back into insert component and bring in my cap. And now I can just come to mate, constraint. Let me unselect that mate. I'm going to make this face to that face, and it's going to be a concentric mate. And then I will make this face to this face. And there you go, we have this part and it is done. So I can go isometric view, and then another thing you can do, so this is spinning around, and another thing you can do is you can mate. So I'm just going to click mate this circular face to this circular face and click OK. And now our part is fully constrained. Okay, I go to my isometric view, and the only thing you can do now, if just to learn more things, you can come to your metal steel, and we can apply polished steel to this and a polished steel to that, and we are done. And you can save it. And thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you. I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye.